Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Friendship Pearson, and welcome again to my channel. It is Thursday. Happy Thursday, January 16th of 2025, 9:42 in the a.m. Let's say it together. Praise our Heavenly Father, from whom all blessings flow. Dwight D. Eisenhower. Dwight D. Eisenhower. Why am I featuring him this morning? Well, just hold tight. I want to explain something. Joseph Robinette Biden last night gave his farewell speech. I want to emphasize the word farewell. The Holy Spirit spoke to me last night, and I put it in the description on my live show from last night. Be sure to watch it. You can go past the first 30 minutes because it's just a speech that Joe Biden gave. After that, we engage with a live broadcast. Very interesting, the things that we talked about last night. Joe Biden gave us a warning, just like this president, Dwight D. Eisenhower, gave us a warning. Dwight D. Eisenhower said, beware of the military-industrial complex. Joe said, beware of power concentrated in a few hands, the oligarchy. The oligarchy. What does it all mean? What does it point to? And what does farewell possibly mean? I submit to you that farewell could possibly mean the demise of America, because if we don't protect our freedoms, the oligarchy that he's telling us about, that is Joe Biden, could take away our basis of the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and our freedom. It could also mean, in terms of farewell, Joe saying goodbye to the planet. I know I've been saying it for a long time, but there is a possibility that the day before the inauguration, Joe Robinette Biden will meet his demise, because farewell is speaking farewell as in goodbye. I will break this thing down gradually, methodically, but let me say this to you. Farewell comes out to 134 in Gematria. I'll show you. The 134th day of the year is May 14th. Isn't it ironic that Joe just talked about May 14th in terms of Israel? That they're going to have a ceasefire. I'm going to show you. Farewell also comes out to 44. Barack Obama used to be the 44th president. Also, farewell comes out to 82. And Joe Biden is 82 years old. It's deep. I'm going to show you all that. I'm also going to show you that 1/19/2025 could be the day that Joe Biden leaves the planet. But he was born on November 20th. If you add up 1, 1, and 9, that's 11. 2 more is 13. 2 more is 15. 5 more is 20. So what I'm saying is that January 20th is supposed to be the inauguration. But when you add it up, 20 is from the 19th of January, the day that he could leave the planet. It's deep, y'all. If you take 1/19/2025 versus 1/20/1988, you get 444. 4 and 4 is 8. On 8/4, that's when Barack Obama was born. I'm going to show you the breakdown, because when you subtract 2025 from 1988, you get 37 years. And I'm saying death at 82. I'm also going to show you that the 95th day of the year is April 5th. 4-5 signifying what? Trump, 4-5. And like I said, Eisenhower gave his speech on the military industrial complex. That speech was given 1/17/1961 versus Joe Biden's last birthday, 6/14/2024. That's exactly 63 years ago, people. 4 months and 4 weeks. 4-4. Who's the 44th president? Barack Obama. 63 to me always means 3 6s, 666, like Mark of the Beast. Also, look at this. If I didn't say it right, I apologize. 1/17/1961 versus 6/14/2024. What is 6/14? That's Trump's birthday. So 63, 4-4. Now, the speech again by Eisenhower was 1/17/1961. Military industrial complex, beware. President Eisenhower versus 11/20/2024, Joe Biden's last birthday. The difference again is 63, like 666, but this time it's 44 weeks. 44 weeks. Who's the 44th president? Barack Obama. It's deep. All right, let's get into this thing, okay? Listen to the warning by the president back in the day.
Yet we must not fail to comprehend its grave implications. Our toil, resources, and livelihood are all involved. So is the very structure of our society. In the councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex. The potential for the disastrous rise of misplaced power exists and will persist. We must never let the weight of this combination endanger our liberties or democratic processes. We should take nothing for granted. Only an alert and knowledgeable citizenry can compel the proper meshing of the huge industrial and military machinery of defense with our peaceful methods and goals, so that security and liberty may prosper together.
And he warned, this is deep. Listen to that middle section again. What can be done?
Power exists and will persist. We must never let the weight of this combination endanger our liberties or democratic processes. We should take nothing for granted. Only an alert and knowledgeable citizenry can compel the proper meshing of the huge industrial and military machinery of defense.
So he warned, 1961, and you can see the thing has gotten out of hand. I don't think there's a country where we haven't put our nose in or don't have a military base in. I think it's like 130, maybe 140 countries last time I read, but we've dipped our toe in everybody's business, so to speak, on the globe. Okay. He gave that speech January 17th, 1961. That was his farewell speech. Just like Joe Biden gave his farewell speech about oligarchy. That could be a threat to democracy. Only the citizens can make it right to keep it from happening. Because as it grows, we lose. Look at this. January 17, 1961. Eisenhower's speech versus 11/20/24, Joe Biden's last birthday. And there's your difference I just spoke about. 63 years and 44 weeks. 6-3 is 666, like Mark of the Beast, headed toward that system. See, these things can lead us to a system that we're in already, right? And 44 weeks, Barack Obama's the 44th president. Is that coincidence? Now, when you go down the road, Dwight D. Eisenhower, he was 78 years old when he died. Life is peculiar as things season and cycle. Joe's on his way out, and a 78-year-old what? A 78-year-old president, in terms of Donald J. Trump, is coming in. Will he prevent this oligarchy that Biden is speaking of, you can't deny that it's there, because it is there. It is there. The international business people from around the world are joining Trump. Is this the new golden age? It's deep, y'all. It's speaking. And when you think about it, like I said, we're talking 90, 95 years. 95 years between Dwight D. Eisenhower, 1960? Well, I'll come back to that. Listen to this here. This is Joe Biden with his warning.
And I wish it didn't come in administration success, because I want America to succeed. That's why I've upheld my duty to ensure a peaceful and orderly transition of power, to ensure we lead by the power of our example. I have no doubt that America is in a position to continue to succeed. That's why my farewell address tonight, I want to warn the country of some things that give me great concern. And this is a dangerous and that's the dangerous concentration of power in the hands of a very few ultra-wealthy people. And the dangerous consequences if their abuse of power is left unchecked. Today, an oligarchy is taking shape in America of extreme wealth, power, and influence that literally threatens our entire democracy, our basic rights and freedoms, and a fair shot for everyone.
The eyeglasses industry doesn't want you to.
Isn't it funny how, or interesting that he's making
We see the consequences all across America. We've seen it before. More than a century ago,
he's giving us a warning like Dwight D. Eisenhower gave. Why? I submit to you because the powers have to forewarn you. It's a psychological and spiritual and physical tug of war. It's policies, people. It's our will. They're going to try to condition us to accept it. Just like the military-industrial complex. Not to pick on Elon Musk, but here comes Elon. Here comes all these other international people leading in the tech and the AI industry. What are they doing? Will it not overshadow we the people? Has it not already overshadowed we the people to a point where so much advancement will put us out of jobs? This is the question of the hour. And in terms of power and control, leading to the mark of the beast 666. Now look at this. This is what hit me last night after my live show. Check out my live show last night after the 30 minutes. I did a live show yesterday. It's beautiful. Go to Friendshot Blue and watch my live show. Biden's farewell address. My thoughts. And then what I did, I put afterwards, I put in the description, God just spoke to me after the broadcast. Look, farewell in reverse reduction means 44. And also the dates show 201. But the bottom line is, it comes out to 44. So go to like 30 minutes past, start about the 30-minute period, then I start talking. Unless you want to hear from Joe for 30 minutes, but you can skip that. Now let's get back to what I was saying. Farewell is deep. Farewell comes out to 44 in reverse, like I showed you. Barack Obama's the 44th president. And what does 134 mean? There's your receipts on Barack Obama, the 44th president, right? We know he's the 44th president. I don't have to show you that. Well, there it is there. Barack Obama, 44th president. That's what farewell means. Isn't that something? Now, let's see. 134 comes out to May 14th. Oh my God, right? What is May 14th? Well, May 14th, 1948. That's when Israel became a nation, May 14th. Didn't Biden talk about Israel yesterday with the ceasefire? That it's going to go in take 6 months and go into different phases. How coincidental is that? That farewell comes out to 134 and 134 comes out to May 14th. And Israel became a nation on May 14th. You think that's coincidence? And look at this. Farewell also comes out to 37 in reduction. What's 37? Well, if Joe meets his maker on 1/19/2025 versus 1/20 of 1988, 1988, 37 years ago. That's what it come down to. Reduction, I looked at it as 37 years ago. That's how deep this thing is. 37 years ago would be January 20th, 1988, right? And Joe could meet his demise on 1/19/2025 is what I'm saying. But look at what it means. Isn't that something? 444 months, people. What have I shown you before? Saw how deep this is. This thing coincidence? But let me show you. I've shown you before that on the head of who? The rapper Jay-Z, he has like the crown of thorns like Jesus had on his head. 4 and 4 is 8. And you got 84. Who was born August 4th? Barack Obama. Isn't that funny? That 37 years ago, we get that? Because Gematria says 37 for what? Farewell. And it means what? It literally means 444 months. Plus, here's your 1930. If you take 1930 from 2025, you get, what, 70, you get 95. That's why I said earlier, 95, literally, the 95th day of the year is April 5th, which is 4-5, Donald Trump. It's deep, huh? Of course, I'm speculating, but we'll see if Joe can literally leave the planet the day before the inauguration, and then who gets the throne? Kamala Harris for one day. It's deep. Now check this out. This is when Joe gave his speech yesterday. Let me go off the beaten path. I want to see something. What day was Kamala Harris president for a day?
According to Wikipedia, on November...
That was November 19th, 2021. That's when Joe had to go and he had his colonoscopy. 11/19/2021. 11/19/2021. Let's look at that. 11/19/2021 versus 1/19/2025. So we're talking exactly 3 years, 2 months, 1 week, and 3 days ago when she was president for a day. If we bring this up to 2024, that'll be 71, 2025, 294, and if we go to 6, 94 weeks. We'll see, people, we'll see. All right, let's go back to this here. This is the speech that Joe gave to warn us about the oligarchy. Listen.
It's a very good afternoon. Because at long last, I can announce a ceasefire.
Actually, I'm sorry. This is when he announced the ceasefire. This is when Joe Biden announced the ceasefire.
Good afternoon. It's a very good afternoon. Because at long last, I can announce a ceasefire and a hostage deal has been reached between Israel and Hamas. More than 15 months of conflict began with Hezbollah's brutal massacre on October the 7th. More than 15 months of terror for the hostages, their families, the Israeli people. More than 15 months of suffering by the innocent people of Gaza. Fighting in Gaza will stop, and soon the hostages will return home to their families. The elements of this deal are what I laid out in detail this past May, which was embraced by countries around the world and endorsed overwhelmingly by the UN Security Council.
So, again, let's look at it. Farewell 44, Barack Obama, allegedly. 134 is May 14th. 134th day of the year is May 14th, when Israel became a nation. And Joe is giving his announcement about the ceasefire. 37, we just found out what that meant. Wow. And then, lo and behold, look, farewell means 82. Joe Biden's 82 years old. Now that's deep. Could he literally be saying farewell? It's deep, y'all. It's deep. It's deep. We'll see. Now, look at this here. Farewell day, allegedly, 1/19/2025 versus 11/20/2024, Joe's last birthday. The difference is 8/4. Drop the mic. Barack Obama was born August 4th. Joe could say farewell the day before the inauguration, 1/19. And his last birthday was 11/20/2024. And the difference is 8 weeks and 4 days. Barack Obama was born August 4th. Then look at this. Farewell day versus 11/5. And that's election day for Trump. The difference is 75 days. What's 75? Well, the 75th day of the year, people, is March 16th. There's that sacrifice. Will he be sacrificed, allegedly? Is America being sacrificed? It's deep. Also look at it like this. It also means 2-2. And I've showed you in the cartoon with Barack Obama, there's a V coming down Barack Obama's head. V is the 22nd letter of the alphabet. New subscribers, in case you haven't been with me before, let me show this to you. iPad Go 2. In iPad Go 2, there is a cartoon character of Barack Obama. And in that, on his head, he's literally sweating. And as he sweats, a V comes down his head, a literal V. And everything disastrous happens after that to America, because the American flag literally splits in two after that. Literally, the flag splits in two. The flag tears up, it shreds, and everything in the background begins to crumble. So when we decode this, look at that coincidentally. Farewell day versus inauguration day for Trump, 2-2, Obama, and 75 is sacrifice. The 75th day of the year is March 16th, 3/16. 3/16 is what? 3/16 is Jesus' sacrifice. Remember John 3:16. Hallelujah. Then look at this here. Look, 10/20/2025 is Kamala Harris' last birthday. 10/20. In fact, that's her next birthday. October 20th, 2025 is her next birthday. Versus 1/19/2025 farewell day, allegedly for Joe Biden. The difference is 274. I'm going to say it again because it's deep. Kamala Harris' next birthday is 10/20/2025. 1/19/2025. Demise for Joe Biden. The difference is 274. What is 274? That's when the Romans went back and started worshiping the sun god, Sol Invictus, 274 AD. It's deep. Would Joe become a sacrifice for them? A sun god ritual? En route to America being sacrificed? Because the new system being placed into the hands of the oligarchy that he warned about. See how I'm connecting all of this? Then look at this. Donald Trump, his first farewell address, first one as the 45th president, was given January 19th, 2021. January 19th. Take January 19th, 2021 literally versus what? 1/15/2025, when Joe Biden just gave us the farewell speech last night. The difference is 47 months, people. Isn't Trump the 47th president? And 3 6s, 666. It's deep, people. It's deep. I don't think I left anything out, but hey, what do you think? Eisenhower warned us. Now he's warning. And the American flag is shredded. My name is Friendship Pierce. If you like the work, please subscribe. Don't forget, just go on my site, Friendship Blue, click on my portrait. If you can help the site, because you know what I go through, if you can help me out, just click on more right here. I have Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal. Also have a post office box. And I have a beautiful poetry book that I sell on Amazon Books, Protect the Gift. Friendship Pearson, Protect the Gift, or Amazon Books, Protect the Gift. Buy a beautiful poetry book to help support the channel. You know what I go through? Make sure that you're subscribed every day, because people are being unsubscribed by the thousands over the years. It's terrible, but I'm pushing. We go by faith. God bless you and God bless America. God bless your family. Pray for those in Maui, pray for those around the world, and pray for those in Los Angeles. God bless. Check out the wildfire video. God bless.